Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this one I wanted to use a personal testimony as a trampoline in order to ask a question. Is it that black women have to have eurocentric features? And I'm using eurocentric features like this because some people are against the term, but obviously I mean, you know, smaller features, tinier nose, smaller lips, in order to be considered attractive. Now I am, you know, a normal black woman. I live a normal life. You know, we are all privileged and oppressed in, you know, some way, shape or form, and I've had a rhinoplasty. I'm very open about that. I have several videos on my channel about that. And prior to the rhinoplasty, I lived, and you know, still do in many ways, a pretty normal life. As in, I can't recall, for example, a single time prior to the rhinoplasty where a perfect stranger, somebody that I do not know, came to me and complimented me on how attractive I was, how, you know, beautiful my face is. I mean, sometimes obviously a friend introduced me to another friend to somebody else, and you know, they told me I was pretty or whatever, but I can't recall of a single time, you know, before the last 3.5 years, which is when I had a nose job, where a single person, a single stranger in the street, you know, approached me to compliment me on my looks. So fast forward to 3.5 years ago, I've had a nose job. You know, in the videos where I was addressing that, I went into why I did it, and something really strange started happening, which is that, you know, sometimes in restaurants, at the supermarket, in the beauty supply store, complete strangers made their way to me, sometimes actually freaking me out, you know, started to walk towards me in a very, very fast pace, to the point where I thought there was a problem, and they would come to me and tell me, oh my god, you're so pretty, oh my god, you have such a beautiful face. And that really, you know, made me question, are black women only viewed as, deemed as, perceived as attractive when they have, you know, smaller features? Because nothing about me changed. Like, the only thing that have changed is that I've had a nose job. I was 5'11", I'm still 5'11". My weight has not, you know, change. Of course, I'm a woman, you know, my weight does fluctuate a little bit like every woman, but you know, the way that I dress have not changed. Nothing about me have changed, but for the nose job. And for me, that really asked the question, like, why it is that black women can't be considered attractive with rounder features. Now I want to be clear that obviously all black women do not look the same. However, like Chrissy would say, we know what black people look like, right? Most black women, I don't think that I'm saying something false when I'm saying this, most black people do have rounder features. So why is it that, you know, even if you go on social media, check out the black women that, you know, are considered the most attractive, that get, you know, all the comments of, oh my god, you're so pretty, da 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 da. It's always the Justin Sky, the Ryan Destiny, you know, the Naomi Campbell, the Nikki Tart, the Ducky Tarts, and you know, I believe those women are drop dead gorgeous. But why is it that, you know, only those women are considered as attractive? Like, why is it that we don't have a black Sarah Jessica Parker, for example? Again, I do not have any solution, you guys. I want to be absolutely transparent about that. For me, this is about asking the question. Hopefully you guys let me know in the comment section down below so that we can come up with the beginning of a solution. You know, I follow several TikTokers who talk about dismantling the system of beauty. I think is a noble cause. However, you know, one thing that they never talk about, which I find very surprising, is that, you know, there is a certain look, you know, there is a look to beauty, right? You know, they always talk about how you can't say on one hand, rather sorry, that everybody's beautiful, that, you know, beauty is not in the eye of the beholder, you know, and then come back and say we need to dismantle the system of beauty, because if there is a system, then there is a hierarchy. So first we need to agree on who is on top of that pyramid, and then from there reverse engineer our way to, you know, dismantling the system. So for me, I wanted to ask you guys, if you are a monoracial black woman, why do you feel that, you know, it is this way, that black women are usually considered the most attractive when they have smaller features. You know, I could go on TikTok right now and scroll, and I could without fail every single time tell, no matter what the subject of the video is, by the way, I could tell if I can go in the comment section and see somebody say, oh my god, you're so pretty, oh my god, you're so pretty. Why is it that it's always the same look that is trending on Twitter? You know, sometimes some black women go viral for being beautiful. Why is it that they always have the same type of features when we know that the majority, by and large, obviously, please do not come in the comment section down below with the cousin of my cousin exception. This is about the majority. The majority of black women do not have those features. Most black women do have a rounder nose, my former self included. So why isn't that the standard? That is my question, right? And I'm saying this because I have noticed that when it's lighter skinned, looser hair having black women like, you know, Saweetie, Rihanna, them having rounder features does not seem to be a problem. So is it that them having looser hair or lighter skin or lighter eyes does cancel out? And yes, you guys, I do understand that the lingo is problematic, but does cancel out the fact that they have a rounder nose? I have no choice but, you know, to ask myself, because that does seem to be the case, right? I don't understand why we as black people, for example, would use the term pepper bell nose in order to describe another black person, even though most black people have a rounder nose. I find that, you know, that expression to be extremely problematic, to be insulting, and most of the time it comes from family members. It comes from the fathers that share these very same features with their daughters. Like, why would you insult your child for having a very feature that, you know, you possess, that they actually inherited from you? I find that to be extremely problematic. Like I said before, I do not have any solution, you guys. This is why I'm bringing out this content out there, so that perhaps if you do have a beginning of a solution, let me know in the comment section down below, so that we can begin to remedy to the situation, which I find to be extremely problematic. Why it is that it is the exception that is being viewed as the rule? In my opinion, it does not make any sense, right? Is it because anything that is viewed as rare is viewed as valuable? I do not know. Is this the same case, for example, for lighter skinned black women? We know that they are the minority in our community. Is that the reason why they are preferred by black men? Again, I have zero answers. I'm just trying to open up a conversation because, like I said before, I'm repeating myself for the third time. I believe that even though these subjects are triggering and painful, it is extremely important for the conversation to start, for us to start, you know, deconstructing the anti-blackness that we all in some way, shape or form have internalized. There is no way you can grow up in the black community without having internalized in a way, shape or form some of these ideologies. And I think that it is about time. As a matter of fact, I think that, you know, the time has passed, to be honest, for us to begin to deconstruct, you know, our views on beauty and what it is, and darkness, and, you know, futurism and texturism, you know, what is good hair. I think that these conversations, even though hard to have, are extremely important. So I'm counting on you guys to let me know, you know, your opinion in the comment section down below, so that we can hopefully begin to find at least a beginning of a solution. I hope that I haven't offended anyone in this video. It certainly was not my intent. If I did, I do apologize in advance. If you know, found this video intellectually compelling, do not forget to give it a thumbs up in the comment section down below. Let me know what are your thoughts, why it is that even though most monoracial black women have a rounder nose, why it is that that isn't considered the standard and the beauty standard in our community. I will be looking forward to reading from you guys. Consider to subscribing to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys on Sunday 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye guys. Mwah.